pay attention to is your fats metabolism. Lipids means fats. Many of us have fats in our body, yes? If you don't have, you are not human being. Right? We all have. But some of us have it more than others because you always want more money, more PV, and you also have more fats. All right? So, cut down the more when it comes to fats. How do we do that? Something to help you, but help you provide as a supplement. In other words, to support you, not help you, and meanwhile, you will have buffet breakfast, buffet lunch, and buffet dinner. Right? Your lifestyle has got to be managed, and then this supplement will be able to bring out its effect on you because you are cooperating with the purpose of the supplement. So what is that? The Puer tea. It is coming up. In typical Chinese pronunciation, Mandarin pronunciation, it's called Puer cha, Puer tea. But with your typical intonation, it may become a poor tea. So I suggested to the company, don't say poor tea. It will sound like a poor tea. So say it like a pure tea. So it will sound like a pure tea. Pure tea. You won't go too far wrong with that. Now, what exactly is pure tea? You will get very excited about this because I got very excited about this because it is a really good steal. A good bargain, in other words. What is that? In a moment's time, from a Chinese premium tea, you go to China, everybody talks about it, but nobody talks about it at this level because this pure tea is totally different. Right? It comes from a good region in a controlled production, including fermentation, which may or may not happen. The traditional Puer tea, and they are Puer tea in China, pronounced as Puer, and then from now on, ATOMY Pure tea will make it Puer tea. All right? In compared to the actual China-based Puer tea. If you understand what I mean, it's going to become poorer. All right? They ferment the products. The longer it is, the more expensive it is. Have you seen those Puer tea in cake-like packaging? Like a piece of cake? And they fermented it for 100 years and all that? Those are very expensive. It can become $1,000 for a miserable 5-inch cake size. All right, a few $1,000. But that is about long fermentation. But in ATOMY, the fermentation is enough to allow you to achieve the same benefit of pure tea, able to give you, all right, good quality ingredient. All right. Again, you can see this on the website eventually. There is dry harvesting, fermentation, good extraction, and then powder spraying, spray drying, all right? So, I'm sure a lot of you don't understand all this. What spray drying? The industry will understand. You can take it from me. They are very good, clean practices. Okay. Now, the key is the most critical ingredient known as the garlic acid. Garlic acid, not garlic acid. It's not garlic. Just call it garlic. For you, you say garlic acid because it is a very powerful antioxidant, and one of the purpose of garlic acid really is to use up the fats in your body. How many of you think it's a good news? You're not interested in something that will help you burn the fat? Do you not? We do, right? Something that will burn the fat. The bad news is it will not reduce the number of fat cells. It will reduce the size of each fat cells, but not the number of fat cells. So I'm just giving you the truth and the facts of it all. So it will take a little while. If you have more number of fat cells, then you take a little longer. And you have more number and bigger size of each fat cells, you take even longer. All right, but be patient because this is a lifestyle that we are talking about, and you can take the purity for a long, long time. And once your body understands the mechanics, and your body has memory cells, memory B cells, memory T cells, and memory nerve cells, your body will be able to burn the fats, make use of what is known as lipid metabolism within your body very, very automatically because of the memory work that goes on when you have a routine in your life. Do you get the idea? All right. So, there you are. The gallic acid is predominantly the bottommost line, lipid peroxidation. Now, that's a scientific term, just to say the burning up of fats. Okay? It is antioxidant, the top of the line, powerful antioxidant, and one of the antioxidation has to do with your fats, the burning up of the fats. So in that sense, a powerful antioxidant because it powerfully reduces the fats of your body. And the fats of your body can be harming you because it restricts health within your body. Give you an example. The little pouch that you have right in the middle of your body is not your muscle. The little pouch in the middle of your body, and the guy says, once upon a time, my muscle was up here. After a while, it dropped there. Okay, but that is not the case. The pouch in the middle of your body literally begins in the front upper portion of your rib cage, goes in and goes past and finish up at the back of your rib cage, forming literally like a kangaroo pouch. And it holds your intestines, your stomachs, all right, and your internal organs. So this pouch is a very necessary collagen-based, all right, but also fat-based material. Okay? Now, when fats gather in that area, the size of those fat cells there increases, and when they increases, it is very hard to reduce the size. So your stomach always is the last part of your body that will lose the size because of the function. So never mind, as you go on using this product and your lifestyle adjustment, you will be able to see it lessening because your lifestyle will force the cell of the fats, the size of that cell, each of them, to come down smaller and smaller. And over time, your stomach will get smaller and smaller. And the good news is your stomach is expandable. Buffet in and buffet out, it gets bigger. Go for a 3-day, 5-day, 7-day, 21 days fasting. Oh, that's a dirty word. Oh. But fasting is very powerful and very good. I haven't seen anybody who fasted and died. And I haven't seen anybody who fasted and didn't get well. 100% when you fast correctly with the right method, you get well. So you can do semi-fast, you can do periodic fast, you can do full fast, all right? And with your pure tea, you actually will accelerate the result of the fat burning. Okay, that's one option to consider, right? But the key that you should be using the pure tea is basically, all right, for the purpose of improving your fat metabolism, which is one of the main cause of health problems. Now, there are a lot of studies going on regarding the gallic acid. Okay, they are looking at different areas. Some are completed, even colon cancer and so on, not because the gallic acid can cure cancer. No, it's because it will take care of the fat metabolism and the antioxidant, and that indirectly help with the management of cancer, in this case colon cancer, and the various other medical condition that is going on in our body, so very specific. So these are some of the studies that's going on. So I'm telling you the gallic acid receives a lot of attention. Now, this is the steal you are getting. Why Puer tea at this price? But I don't know what's the price yet. But I can promise you, based on the Singapore price, it is very, very good. Why? Because if you were to go to the industry and buy gallic acid straight from a supplier, oh, I don't want to waste time with ATOMY Puer tea, no matter how pure it is. Never mind. I just go straight and take all the gallic acid I can have to have the same effect. Look at what happened. How much is it going to be? It costs, and I have the number there, but I hide it here, okay? You can write an email, you can call the company and say, I want 100 mg of gallic acid, pure gallic acid, 100 mg, and it costs $122 US. I am rich. If you want gallic acid, you buy it from me. You get my point? But in ATOMY, what happened? Our gallic acid is 35 mg per sachet. So 4 sachets, you would have made your $122 US. The value, I mean. Right? So some of you get very excited. US $122. No, the value. So this is the reality in the industry. The value of the gallic acid you are taking. So don't underestimate the value of the ATOMY products that the chairman with all his heart made available to us, because you want to make sure you have absolute quality at absolute price. On the website, you will now understand the Puer tea compared to the regular Puer tea. All right? Puer tea, 1 sachet is Puer tea, 34 cups. That is the value of the gallic acid. Gallic acid, not the caffeine. Puer tea or Puer tea, whatever tea, they have caffeine. All right? So don't think that I'm asking you to take 34 times caffeine. No, I'm not. I'm not asking you to take 34 times water, caffeine, and all the rest of the polyphenols that is in the tea. I'm just saying in ATOMY Puer tea, you are getting the most important ingredient, which is gallic acid, at 34 times than your regular Puer tea. That's why it's called Puer tea. Got the idea? All right. Now I learned this here. This is the first time I'm saying that. So let's move on. You can put it in the water, not in cold water though. Put it in your regular water and you drink throughout the day if you don't like to drink too much at one go. But you can also put it in hot, warm water and drink it after a heavy meal. That may also help, but it does not help instantly. It helps over time because it doesn't burn instantly. Fat metabolism does not burn immediately. Fat metabolism is not the first choice in your body. Okay? For long energy supply, your body always goes for sugar. That's why you always want to eat sugar stuff. For short-term supply, like you're chasing after the jeepney or something like that, chase and you chase and you chase, and by the time you get onto board, then you remember to breathe. You understand? Yeah, when you remember to breathe, that's where you use sugar to metabolize. When you forgot to breathe, that's where you use fat to metabolize. So you realize fat metabolism does not happen in a long time because you never chase the jeepney for a long distance, right? You can only last maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds, some of you 2 seconds. And then you straight away, cannot. You understand? So fat metabolism, short burst. Right? So don't think that I eat buffet, I drink Puer tea, and then straight away, all right, you will be able to burn fat immediately. It is not like that. I'm just saying it's a good warm drink after your meal, and it will start to let the body kick off the natural fat metabolism that is happening over time in your body. Like if you do housework, you need to burn a little bit of fat energy because you never breathe, right? You never think about breathing, right? Now, none of us brush the floor or clean the pots and pans, and none of us do that, right? Yeah, when you never think about breathing, your body kind of use a lot more fat energy, but it will stop the moment it reaches the maximum level, because when you burn fat energy, you have lactic acids. So lactic acids in your body, it's an end result, it will stop you from burning fat energy. So there is a limit. But now we drink the Puer tea throughout the Puer tea, throughout the length of the time in your day, or you have the habit of drinking it, you let your body acquire the daily use habit. Understand? Alright, so that's the context that we're talking about.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.